Greetings, peoples. I'm going to talk about basically how automotive shops think that seems stupid and feeble and just are out of touch with reality. So,
access granted.
Let's get started.
Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. Today, I had to go to two different muffler shops. Now, I blame myself for this because basically on my van, now this was a stupid thing the way they did this, but when the girl that had it before me had the exhaust system put on, instead of them sleeving the pipe, they butt welded it, which basically they just put the two pieces together and put a section and weld around it. And it's been getting louder and louder and louder. And instead of taking care of it, you know, I had the old fingers crossed that it was going to be okay. Well, today it lets go. So I run up to a muffler shop that I had done business with over the years, especially when I was in the body business. I sent this guy a ton of work. So now, this exhaust system, this girl paid more for this exhaust system than what the vehicle was worth because it's a stainless steel system and it still looks like new. But this little sleeve job that I need done does not bring in a lot of money. You know, it's not a big, huge money job. So they have it up on the rack. And they start pointing out all these problems. Okay? Now, there's not a problem with the exhaust system. It still looks like new, but you know, it's going to come apart here, and you have a bad hanger bracket here, and, you know, blah, 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 blah. So instead of just doing what I wanted and putting a sleeve in the exhaust to put the pipes back together, they want to put a complete system on the vehicle. Now, I could see, especially if it was a female that didn't understand anything about vehicles, how this scare tactic could work. And, you know, it seems like all these auto shops think that since we're senior citizens, we're feeble-minded, we don't understand anything, and we're going to fall for every trick in the book. So I leave the one shop and I go down to the other shop, which does the exact same thing. It's almost like they made a phone call and said, hey, this idiot's coming down, scare the shit out of him, you know. They did not want to sleeve it together. Oh, no. That's a waste of time, and you have other problems. And, oh, God, you know, I just told them, take it off the rack, and I'll fix it myself. You know, shops like this need to be reported to the Better Business Bureau. The major problem is if they have a good rating with the Better Business Bureau, Better Business, they're not going to do a damn thing. And you know how I find shops get their rating? They buy it. Because a friend of mine, when he was going into business, wanted to join the Better Business Bureau and basically to go from a B rating to an A or a double A rating. It was going to cost X and X and X. So you buy your rating. Well, he refused to do that. And if these shops are cranking out big bucks to the Better Business Bureau, talking to them is basically, you know, like me talking to this cup of coffee. So that's a worthless thing. Take note of that. If you need to report something to Better Business Bureau, forget it. They're not going to list it's got an A or a double A rating because this shop has paid them some big bucks. But what I suggest, if you find 100% honest shop, stick with it. Because as I proved today, the average person that's a senior that's coming in, they're going to try to scare the shit out of them to get them to spend $200 or $300 for a job that maybe was $25. But they don't want that little $25 job because it isn't to you know, it's not going to generate a lot of profit. What they don't realize is basically if they would have done that little $25 job, you know, word of mouth is the best advertisement any business can have. Because I'm going to tell somebody and somebody else is going to tell somebody and down the line. I mean, you know, you could spend thousands of dollars a month in advertising and it isn't going to do a damn thing more than a word of mouth. Because that word of mouth means basically I trust that shop and I'm going to send business to you. Just my opinion, peoples. Like I say, you can take what I've got to say to heart, or you know, click off and watch something else on YouTube that you might enjoy. But
that's it. I'm through.
All right. Have a good day. I will chat with you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.